Tracer Sombra and just try to get to the backline. So now a new style comes in now that you have a very capable Widow in Architect. Still no kills yet as Sinatra's in the backline.
Buddy, yeah, Sinatra really putting the pressure on, and it's gonna be super. There to jump on Gesture, the res goes up, but that forces it. Sinatra looking to try and capitalize on everybody being so grouped up, and he just wishes he had a pulse bomb right now. That could have been brutal.
It might not matter because those are huge kills from NYXL, the silent man, the forgotten one oftentimes on this roster, one of the most consistently good divas in the league. He will add in another and they clean it up.
Yeah, perfect. Look at Architect though, man. Just going before the action actually kicked off is, yeah, super. He's up there soaking. That made such a big difference as far as Moth was concerned. He had Valk so early in the fight and he held on to it. So now they have Valk for this next push if they want it, but they're getting beheaded.
That's really important for London to be able to win that fight because that was a very big chance for a snowball type aggression from San Francisco.
Here we go, Prophet with nothing to stop him. He's gonna get in here, hacks him to bits, 2 kills, could get a third or a D-Mech at least, and he will. No reason to go in there and try and find the further kill here on NYXL. Just let him run around.
Prophet is just insane. His hero pool is bonkers. He's one of the best in the league at nearly every single stat. If you look across the board, doesn't matter what hero he sets this up, but they're pushed so far out that this res might not mean a whole lot. Prophet should be back in the mix with all of this. Fury being D-Mech though is a little bit of a concerning deal because he can't really go back to spawn. NYXL's gonna drop in a bomb.
Whoa, there it is! The monster, you see it going right into the corner on 3 squish. London Spitfire now, they were hoping to dodge this kind of play, but that was perfectly done. NYXL, what a beast.
It's going to be fine though because they're able to resurrect Bedosian, but Bedosian dies with Transcendence up. That is what they might have needed to continue this fight. Architect Scott Blade being very patient, he's going to pull it out.
Oh, great dodge there by Closer Mansion to get out of harm's way, although maybe I spoke too soon. This is the target. Architect can't get anything out of the blade, but we do get 2 kills regardless. Super finds Prophet and Fury is dead. They're hanging in here by a thread, and now Doshin back into the fight, gets that trance, keeping his teammates alive.
Able to bring Fury back into the mix too while they take out both tanks, and London has deflected this push before any permanent progress can be done. And they stay on the point to make sure.
Matter keeping his healers alive here so that he can keep this fight going. He's hanging on by a thread and he'll get D-Mech'd again by Fury.
It's just NYXL. Gesture's found himself the support backline as well. He will cut them off from the rest of the team. No great healing going on the point now because of it. Gesture will clean it up. Sleepy's got to be pushed back. No one on the point. 0% progress for San Francisco to do as soon as a resurrection. Everyone falls back and they've been pressuring it. That's not where you want to trans, by the way.
That is, I mean, a bit sticky here. They are getting collapsed on. London Spitfire hanging on. I mean, finally, Doshin and Closer go down. This has cost an enormous amount of time for London, however. They only have 1:30 left on the clock to get some progress on this first point.
There's a ridiculously good Volskaya defense. You expect that eventually it will turn over, but look at that. Have to D-Mech, and they punish Fury for just trying to get a new mech.
Yeah, sick work. Sinatra keeping it up. Architect did get punched in the face by Gesture. So he'll have to take a little bit of time before it. Nope, never mind. Instantly rezzed up by Moth.
What's worrisome is that Moth...
Pressure him back over toward the main group, but this is the opportunity here that London Spitfire were patiently waiting for. Their chance to get something done, although, again, NYXL trying to go for the slam dunk. Not going to happen. Prophet and just assassinates the back line for San Francisco Shock, and it's looking like London Spitfire will finally find success on point A.
Yeah, they will throw that Valkyrie in there as well because why not? You want to make sure that you win that fight. And now, because of their great defense on second point, this map is far from over. Despite how good San Francisco's defense looked on first, second can be a whole different animal. You're going to see roster switches as well. Prophet, this is where pulse bombs go. Have that, Zen. See you later.
Oh, and then the punish. Yeah, it doesn't get much cleaner than that. On the edge of the wall! Whips his ult!
So close to being a game-winning ultimate, but still, it's still the only ult that they've busted out. Closer preemptively, Valkyrie cleaning up absolutely everything. Desperation time for San Francisco. Trying to get something in, but trying to touch the point during a Deadeye. Not gonna work out. And London takes Volskaya.
Yeah. So clean in the end. There, so that's gonna slow things down. It forces Super up here, and there we go. As the cooldowns come off, it is gonna be heads that come off. Closer dead instantly, but Moth and Dante lost for the offense. Still, this should be more than enough now for San Francisco Shock. They've got the kills. It's just Prophet and Gesture left here for San Francisco. And well, never. I guess you just can't count these guys out ever. Gesture and Prophet, they're just winning these fights.
Oh, it's just NYXL here. It's Baby Diva. It's just Gesture and Prophet, and the reinforced time is so much better for the defense.
So he is going to be looking for it now. His Sleepy has got the Lighthouse showing the way yet again. Moth dropping dangerously low, getting topped up. The entire Coalescence getting focused on one. And guess what? It's not enough. Moth is gone.
Moth gone, Architecture gone. They did force out the Transcend though. Actually, in that situation, I wouldn't have minded if Bidoshin just died and waited for a resurrection to come out. That fight had seemed like it was over already. Granted, the kills that they got when a Mercy's out of the fight, I've already mentioned her importance. Is a chase that is not going to be enough damage to take down a Moira. Fury Bomb came up over top.
Yeah, you see NYXL's flick, like straight in there. I like it.
You know what's funny? Because they were getting dove on, right? The Zenyatta was getting...
Go for the hero stick off Doshin, but Doshin floats out of the way, dodges it, and it's now going to be the big push coming in here for San Francisco Shock, and they've already lost NYXL's back. They're dropping in droves now.
Architect continues to struggle. He switched over to Widow to try to duel this down, and he gets caught by Bidoshin. Only 2 alive. That Pulse Bomb gets stuck again, and this is looking real rough for San Francisco at the moment.
The hard hold coming in here for London Spitfire. Everybody gone. Nothing that Sleepy can do, and all he can do is just deny them the gratification to kill, trying to do maximum damage here. Prophet so far not quite getting focused fast enough, but then the rest of his team are dying as well. Gesture and Hooreg gone. And yet again, London Spitfire struggling here to get anything to stick. This defense.
Prophet just trying to get another dash through just to get his blade up. They are back.
Take the fight to him. And now it's going to be about finding some kills here as the Coalescence comes into it. Gesture gets focused down. NYXL will not find the kill. It's Dante with that tire, but it's all the same as Doshin and Gesture are gone. There are no reses here for London Spitfire. They're going to have to win out.
There's a self-destruct on the point, and they get 2. Prophet's got the blade out as well, and he gets NYXL.
Oh, sick play from Sleepy. Toe-to-toe. Moth gets the res off on Architect as well. And San Francisco Shock.
They have to play the point. That's why Architect's on the low ground. They're so close to giving it up. There's only 33% needed. They have to stay alive and play on the point.
Oh, no. It's going to happen! Architect! He's not able to get back in time! And London Spitfire... That presence going. Who's going to find the first kill here? Who's going to get first blood? And it's going to be Fury getting the DMAC on NYXL, but dangerously low. Few of the players here for London Spitfire. Architect managing to knock Doshin off the side, and Gesture falls to Sinatra, but it will be London Spitfire picking up first point control in the end.
I feel that London has real...
And even that gets canceled out. Closer right under Architect's nose gets the res off on Gesture, and that could be it here for the San Francisco Shock on this first point of Ilios.
Just not cleaning up all the damage that Architect is doing. He's putting it down. Another Deadeye comes in. Sleepy unable to Guardian Angel his way out of that one. Moth does get a big boot, but he will be put down as well. Desperation time. San Francisco had grabbed that point in the middle of it, but no one's alive. London should be able to take this back swiftly.
They will. It is flipped, and overtime wick burning. Super is close enough to tap the point. Sinatra can follow up as well. Moth trying to boost his way back in here, and Super with the Primal gonna buy some time, and yes, gets a kill on Doshin as well. But that's it. Fury with the closing ultimate on the point to clear it.
They did lose 2. Hooreg and Bidoshin both down during this, but they've made some good trades. 4v4. Trying to hit that stick right there, does not connect.
Stylish, but self-destruct will get that mech back, and they're hanging in here. By hook or by crook, San Francisco, they refuse to say die. They're going to keep on fighting as NYXL is going to get DMAX in the end here by Prophet, who's taking his time with it, savoring as the Doom comes back in, but it's not going to be enough. We got a kill on Prophet at the end there for Super, but you should be able to get that chain heal out there, make sure that everybody stays all nice and topped up, and there it is. Closer with the preemptive Valkyrie to kick things off. Hooreg is dead. Architect right now waking up. Gesture dropping dangerously low. He gets caught by Sleepy with a headshot. Well, is Closer going to be able to get a res off? He can't really hang around. Architect really hitting the shots right now, the count.
Yeah, Architect has absolutely woken up. That's the best way to describe it. London also used both of their support ultimates in that fight, trying to pull this back. Prophet is going wild in the back, takes down NYXL, takes down Sinatra, and now Moth will fall as well. This is London taking the point back.
And that with Hooreg, as soon as Hooreg gets rezzed up, boom, Infrasight is in. Oh, Hooreg's not gonna care too much about that. Instead, he's gonna shoot you right in the head as Gesture's the one to find the kill on Architect. Hooreg keeping it alive right now. He's feeling the hurt, gets stuck out of there, but that's gonna be a little bit too, might be too little too late here as Moth is dropping dangerously low. He gets overwhelmed by Gesture, who pounds him into the ground. And NYXL is gonna get punted off the side as well.
Another Primal Rage, another 3 kills. Make that 4 for Gesture as he has owned Ilios Ruins. London will take the map, take the Discord Orb, so the team needs to follow up your hooks there. It's not the old hook where you can just absolutely crush people.
Yeah, although Super's arm, he is going to get topped right back up again. Takes a breather. Moth will get the res off on Sinatra, but they lose Architect. They lose Sleepy. And that might be the end here of this push here for San Francisco Shock. Super decided to go whole hog. Might be prompting a change. when they come back.
Fedosian with the cleanup.
Spitfire, their hand is going to get forced just a little bit. They have to keep it up here.
Super's going to jump in. He does not have his supports with him. That's a huge kill from Sinatra. Can Profit equalize here?
Oh.
The board's down. Sinatra has maybe won this offense for San Francisco.
I mean, but then Moth is dead as well. It is a bit of a back and forth. They managed to sneak it through. That mech doesn't count. That mech doesn't count as an active body.
They want to continue fighting this one, but they're losing people still through the Transcendence. Nevix out of mech. Baby Diva, Blaster's good. It's not that good against giant tanks in your face. Nevix will fall eventually as well.
You can tell the prioritization is so different here. Man, massive AoE damage here for Gesture. Gesture just used Primal. He's already up to 73% again. That is crazy fast.
Yeah, they're trying to focus Gesture. Sinatra's done a great job the last two fights of hitting a stick onto Gesture and taking him down, but he's brought back to life.
Architect's died
Alive. The supports for London have only died once apiece, and that means if Closer's not dead, no one's really dead because he's been getting these resurrections off. Last time they had a great knockoff of his res, but not going to happen there. And yet again, Super falls very early. These tanks very low. The supports are just not with the tanks with San Francisco right now.
And they're getting right on through. Hey, Architect, guess what? Gesture's here! Get out! Brutal. 10 seconds on the clock now for San Francisco Shock. They did get some payload progress, but unfortunately it's inching its way back to spawn. They're going to get one good push left. The Super's used the bubble to try and cover his team, but he gets focus fired so quickly. Not even a chance for him to get on that payload and contest.
You will see the brawl ensue. Architect does get a nice kill on Fedosian. Profit going down too means he's got Soapy's choice action for Closer, and he chooses to die.
He chooses to die. Well, San Francisco helped him with that choice, influenced the choice. They biased after the call off. And now it's going to be Closer, properly staggering the ult. He'll have Val going for a while longer, and Hooreg picks Moth out of the sky with a headshot.
Meanwhile, Jester's just an agent of chaos right now. He was back on this Zenyatta. He's all over Architect. Architect takes a brief moment to cap Hooreg. That's nice consolation prize, but this one should be reaching first point. That's it. They get a time extension, 3:30 on the clock.
That's who he's looking for. Hey, guess what? You're dead! And Moth now, he's in a tight spot too. Jester's there to capitalize. Sleeping gonna get run over as well. Jester with the double, with the help of Profit. And now you really need to just try and buy time here for San Francisco Shock because these guys, they've got a little bit of a ways to run to get back into this fight. Take this fight and win it cleanly. Meter and a half left here for London Spitfire to close this out and get the 4-0 sweep versus San Francisco Shock. But Ocean finds a headshot on Sinatra. That's a strong start as well. And Hooreg, no grapple to get out of there, but he is going to be able to back off.
They're putting constant pressure. Jester's got Primal Rage. He could win it for his team. Self-destruct comes off. They get off the points, and London Spitfire.
The verticality there is a little bit off because I think Nevix was right on there. Could have been contesting. That's where it gets a bit dicey sometimes as far as that point is concerned.
Yeah, it gets a little off.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.